Rob from HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time we've got a bottle of beer from Birra del Borgo in Italy. It's their collaboration with Dogfish Head in Milton, Delaware. It's their continuously hopped Imperial Pils, 7.5% ABV, my Antonia. This was kindly sent to me by beersfromitaly.com. If you want to try out some of the fantastic craft beers from Italy from the likes of Birra Baladin, Baladin, Birra Italiano, get on beersfromitaly.com, check out their selection. So, I've had this a couple of times in the past. It's been quite some time since I've last tried it. Even the few times I've been to, a couple of times I've been to Rome, never managed to find this on draft, which is a massive shame. So big thanks to the guys from beersfromitaly.com for sending this over. Got my Pilsner glass, so I'm not going to get a load of aroma out of this straight away because it's a bottle condition beer. I will pour it all into this glass. Speak amongst yourselves. This, as far as Italian beer goes, this one really has made quite a splash. I think it's partially because my mate Chris is absolutely obsessed with this beer. And his influence clearly rubs off, his obsession rubs off. Yeah, a thin smearing around the glass there. As far as appearance goes, it's Pilsner, as you'd expect, but a little bit darker. Maybe it's got a bit more kind of like malt, malt that's been extracted to kind of increase the darkness of that colour, but essentially very pale yellow with a slight orange hue, and that's why I'm saying that. A bigger beer than the average Pilsner. Got a bit more malt in there, so therefore maybe a hint more colour, maybe not quite as greenish as you get with a lot of traditional Italian Pilsners. More macro, shall we say. The head slightly, just pure white froth on top. Yeah, there you go. So let's give it a swirl and sniff. Oh, lovely. Definitely getting a big hop kick on that. This is hopped with, as far as red beer goes, it's hopped with Sarts, Simcoe and Warrior. It's definitely got that kind of like freshly cooked sweet corn, that can DMS you'd expect in a lot of Pilsners. It's got a herbal note in there. I'm going to go lemon balm, sorry, lemon thyme, maybe a hint of lemongrass, flat leaf parsley. There's a lemon juice, a hint of lemon curd. There's quite a musty note in there, probably from the Simcoe. You do get something that gives you the impression that this is a relatively strong Pilsner, that those lager malts have been multiplied, and there's a lot more of them. I'm trying to get past that sweet corn. I mean, there is a big kind of sweet corny smell in there. Yeah. When you get past that Simcoe really starts jumping out. Warrior, once again, a big alpha acid hop. Big, quite a dank hop as well. Maybe not as dank as Simcoe, but you are getting those Simcoe oats in there. And you are getting that kind of typical lager malt aroma. Smells great. Just when you get past that I mean, that sweet corn really plays up too much, and it's hiding those beautiful kind of hop aromas behind it. When you swirl it, that really kicks it up in the head. But then as it dies down, that Simcoe and Warrior really start peeking through. A bit more resinous, a bit more kind of like spicy. Anyway, smells good. Just tone down that DMS. Let's dive in. Cheers. There's quite a lot of body to it. Oh wow, that's not how I remember it. Goodness me. It's a good amount of body to it, so you get the freshness and crispness of a Pilsner, but then you get a bit more body because obviously they've upped that malt bill. Oh, but blimey. The flavour in that, it's all those big dank American hops. This is not how I remember this beer at all. It's fantastic. I always knew this is a great beer, but the aroma doesn't do it justice. Because the flavour's incredible. Big resinous pine notes. I'm going to go with a hint of strawberry, maybe a hint of raspberry. I often get those from Simcoe. Maybe a hint of nutmeg. There's a wood bark element to it. There's a nice nectarine, maybe a hint of plum. Definitely loads of big, juicy grapefruit, lemon rind, lemon thyme once again. So it is slightly herbal. Not as herbal as the average Pilsner, because this is a big old dirty American hot dank pie. Stupidly drinkable for 7.5% ABV. You get the crispness of a Pilsner, and you are getting the malt flavours what you would expect from Pilsner, which is slightly corn based. It's slightly kind of sweet corn. That's still in there, but then the hops are absolutely taking it in a completely different direction, making it like a big old IPA, to be honest. Really good. I mean, I think I've probably drunk a lot more IPA since I first drunk this beer and last drunk this beer. So it's continuously hopped like, oh, I can't believe I've got this far. So it's continuously hopped like Dogfish Head. See, I don't even remember it being continuously hopped. Continuously hopped by like a lot of Dogfish Head's flagship beers, 60 minute, 90 minute, 120 minute. I mean, they've got a couple in between, but they're the core beers. Continuously hopped beer, so the hops added throughout the boil, from the start until the end. So you get a long length of bitterness. You still get a lot of hop flavour to balance out that hot bitterness, and a load of aroma as well. But it's stunning. Only drawback is that aroma and where it's a bit kind of like corny. Don't let that put you off, because the flavour is massively rewarding. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Anyway, could go on forever about that. Very impressed. It's really reassuring that this beer is actually better than I remember. And that's a bottle of Birra del Borgo's collaboration with Dogfish Head. So a collaboration between an Italian brewery and one of the best American breweries, one of the most talked about American breweries, Dogfish Head in Milton, Delaware. And that is my Antonia, continually hopped Imperial Pils, 7.5% ABV. If you want to try this, as you bloody well should, get on beersfromitaly.com, check this out, buy this beer. They've got this size bottles of it. If you're feeling a bit more manly, if you're feeling a bit like it's a good Saturday night, get a big old bottle of this. They do 750s of this, same bottle, big version. I'd say that's a better option, because often is the case the flavour is a bit more intense in those big bottles, and it just seems the kind of maturity of volume always seems to work better for me. So get on there, get a big bottle of it. Anyway, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. One of the best European beers still, I would say. It's a real winner. I'm Rob from HopZine.com. See you next time. Cheers.